what happened to us. If I understood correctly, according to the previous paragraph, the higher the spiritual level, the technological development will decline. Of course, what do I need technology for? If I understand you without phone or cell phone or whatever, and any other communication line, then what do I need it for? If I feel others instinctively, naturally, internally, what do I need thousands of TV channels for? To constantly look what they're saying? If it's all in me, why do I need it? Just explain to me. If I understand the phenomena that can be in a person and they are inside of me, why do I need comedies and dramas and history and novels and novels and everything? It's all in me. I don't become thick inside. I begin to contain everyone and everything in a way that I'm happy. I'm not limited. On the contrary, the fact that we want to connect to each other in this way and with this great distortion. Look at what's happening, especially with the media, to attract attention, because they don't want to create connection between us. We only call them communication lines. What communication? They want to profit on the connection that people make. That's the important thing for them. In other words, it doesn't matter what they provide us, the kind of connection that they create among us. They tell you, oh boy, look what's happening. You go in there, you see. It's only so you go in there. Just look at the lies that they use. So these are not communication lines. The name is incorrect. In other words, we understand that these systems that we are building should seemingly complement that Babylonian separation that occurred when everyone lost his ability to understand and to feel others, when the confusion in the languages occurred, when one didn't understand the other. The rest of the things that happen are only to complement that flaw, and that's it. We see that it's not working, and today it is finally appearing in the clearest way. Leaders don't understand the people, they don't understand themselves, and the children and grown-ups and well, everything. And we don't even want this communication anymore. We see that it came to its lowest point. So, in the beginning, we wanted to, as it was in Babylon, what happened? Abraham said, we have to complement ourselves. So nature. Let's go deeper into nature. The ego separates us. We have to go deeper into nature, be more giving, more connected to each other, and then we will be one system again, in harmony. The rest of the Babylonians said, no, we will go each according to his ego. We'll be able to connect to each other. We'll be fine. We'll provide each other. For each other, we won't have any deficiencies. We see that today no one can give himself anything. No one can connect to others. No one feels that he has any need to connect to anyone. And if he does have it, he doesn't know how to do it. And we are in the worst possible state. So it turns out that the crisis is the crisis, that Babylonian crisis in ancient Babylon, in the Tower of Babel. And now we understand that it's because we didn't go in the right kind of complementation. Instead of spiritual complementing, we wanted to complement ourselves corporately, technologically, and we failed. Yes, but there's technological development in medicine or cars, not necessarily communication. Why do you think it's good? I do all of that because of the deficiencies. If I didn't have a deficiency, I wouldn't do it. So today, 20 times a year, I have to fly all over the place. What's good about it? You see everything. Without it, can't you see without it? You hear, you're in contact with people. Even without running around, I can be in contact with people in even more completely. You see things, you see people's nations. I could do it differently, more perfect, and with less effort, with less of this crazy effort. We have to understand that our attempt to complement life, these deficiencies, is because we have deficiencies from the breaking. In the past, these deficiencies were filled with complete harmony, and they didn't feel as something that's flawed. And today, we want to complement it. And a drop of pleasure that you receive that leaves you empty afterwards, but you agree to the following emptiness. But in between, to feel some pleasure, look, you see that for this is what you're working for your whole life. Of course, these are not perfect things. Well, let's continue.